Hello, my dears. It's Ashley Mooney, angel intuitive, spiritual business mentor, author of the book Angels Are With You, here with your December messages. So, happy Christmas! Happy December. In the Angel Circle this month, we are connecting with the energy of Archangel Jeremiah and accessing our Akashic records. Lots of fun. As always, if you want to join the Angel Circle, just go to ashleymooney.com/members. That's where I'm live every single week in our incredible community. So, taking into account that that's the energy that I'm in, and all of you in our angel community, as we're all connected, are connecting to that energy of Jeremiah. When I picked these cards for the month of December, two really important cards came up as the overall theme of December, and then I'm going to break it down into one card for each week, so each of the 4 weeks of December. But the energy of December is around solutions and being organized, preparing for the next year. Next year is going to be off the charts, 2022. I'll do a full year reading in January. So you'll be able to get that, and you'll be able to set yourself up to navigate the year ahead the best for your life, for your relationships, for your business, for your own health. But it's going to be an incredible year. And I won't say any more because I could go on that, but it's going to be an incredible year. So we are preparing for the coming year in this final month. So there's going to be a lot of self-care. There's going to be some healing work, a bit of forgiveness. That Gail is coming up. There's a little bit of taking care of your finances, you know, looking at the year that's just gone. If you have a spiritual business, and what worked, what didn't work. I do a review every single month in my spiritual business, and I also do one absolutely every year, at the end of every year, to figure out what's come in, what has worked, where has the most money come in through my business, how have I reached the most people, and then adjust accordingly. So there's going to be a little bit of that in December. And if you don't do it, I would strongly suggest that you start to get into a habit of at least every 6 months sitting down and doing a review of your business. What's working, what's not working, what would you change, and what are you ready to let go of? But there's so that's the sort of theme that we're dealing with: stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, and ambitious plans. So this is not setting your New Year's resolutions, those sort of goals. This is more like a life review and like, okay, what seriously, after the 2 years that we've had, nearly 2 years, that we've had, seriously, what am I going to bring? What am I ready to let go of? What am I no longer, like, we're doing this in all aspects of life. This period that we've had the last couple of years has really taught us about how to do things differently and what things we really don't need to go back to, we really don't need to continue. We can see that in work, where people are just now automatically incorporating some online work. They don't have to go back to the office or go back to a live setting complete for 40 hours a week. They can completely adjust their schedule. Okay, so let us jump into the first week in December. It is about a change of perspective. The wonderful Archangel Chamuel, the big dreaming angel, the big vision angel, said there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So the first week in December is really bringing in this theme of new beginnings, reflection, review, evaluation. Remember that to include tons of self-care into your schedule in December. Time out. It's not really a time for starting new projects. In my feeling right now, the energy right now, that doesn't mean that you have something planned, please go ahead with it. But maybe add in additional self-care and time for natural hibernation that we go through at this time of year. But your angels are saying, this is, really feel into the energy of this week and really take some time, get some space in your diary, mark out some time so that you can actually physically sit down and journal if you do that, meditate if you do that, go for walks if you do that. Just do your way, your way of processing and evaluating and reviewing the 2 years that we've had, and how you are going to show up differently and how you would like things to be different in the year ahead. It's about setting your intentions. What the hell do you want to happen? What do you want your finances to look like this time next year? What do you want your audience, if you have a spiritual business, to look like? What do you want your health to look like? What do you want your spiritual path to look like? What do you want your relationships to look like next year? So there's a little bit of a review, and then a little bit of, okay, what are my intentions? What do I want to call in for the year ahead? An amazing start to December. Move into the second week in December. And this is ask your angels for help with people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. I love this card because many of you, I know I'm speaking, I'm going to put my hand up for this, are overgivers, work too hard, people pleasers. This is me. So part of our life's journey is we will, if we don't take heed of this now, we will reach burnout. And I've been there in the burnout land many times, loads of t-shirts. So I'm learning this the hard way. And I'm hoping that sharing this with you might ease your way into this, that in your business, in your life, we are not lone rangers, and especially as women, we do not need to do all of this alone. And sometimes we're just getting along, we're going along with things, we're managing everything, we're juggling all those balls, we're trying our best to balance everything, and we're not asking for help, and people around us are just assuming that we're doing okay, that we can manage. So I really want to encourage you, and it will become particularly apparent in the second week in December, to ask for more support and help. That could be getting a cleaner. That could be getting some extra childcare for the kids. That could be booking yourself into a spa. That could be getting your shopping done online so you don't have to physically go to the supermarket. That could be just just saying no to some things that you've already said yes to because you need time for yourself, you need time for your work, your relationships, your self-care, whatever it is. So there's a little bit about saying no to maybe commitments that you've already said yes to, or you've gotten to the habit of saying yes to, and people have gotten to the habit of expecting you to show up and do that. It's time to say no to those things. December is about you. You, my darling. It's giving back to you. You're the priority. You're at the top of the list. And I know that I can feel it, that it's bringing up some stuff for you as you're listening to this. Oh my God, I'm so busy and I have so much to do, and I have to buy gifts for other people, and I have to manage the Christmas dinner, and I have to, figure it all out. I'm just saying to you that, and maybe this year, consciously decide that it's going to be different, that it's going to be a different type of year, that it's going to be a different December, that you're going to take a breath and a pause and step back before you jump into the usual habitual activities that we jump into at Christmas time. That maybe open yourself to the idea, as we said the first week, there is a different way of doing this. There is a different way. And what would that look like for you? That could be effortless and feel enjoyable, not stressful, and can really have you looking forward to Christmas and December. So the third week in December is this lovely card: gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, grace, intuitive insight. So of course, this is around Christmas week. It's about making time to be with other people, family, friends, or your tribe, your community, but just making connections, deepening your connections. And there's also a little bit of an angel nudge coming in on this card, and it's saying that for any of you that have associated this time of year with the loss of a loved one, or a relationship that ended, or some type of loss or a situation that has been difficult and challenging for you, that this period is a reminder of that in some way. There's a lot of people have this sort of connections with December and January. Your angels are just saying that this year it's going to be easier, that this year it's going to hurt less, it's going to affect you less, and you're going to feel like you're finally coming out of that tunnel. This can be particular if a family member has passed around this time of year. When you're coming up to Christmas, it can feel like that sense of missing them and wishing they were there, and any regrets or those feelings of heartbreak that are coming up. So your angels are just saying, if you felt that around this time before, that this year, it's going to lessen and it's going to feel a little bit easier. And if you're struggling at all, I'm sending you so much love. I'm saying a prayer for you that you enjoy whatever moments you can around this Christmas period. I'm sending you loads and loads of love, loads of angels to support you and your family through this. If this is resonating, this message, this is particularly for you. As I said, lots of self-care. We really need to just snuggle up, get warm, favorite movies, hot drinks, good food, good people around us. This is the period for that. Generosity of heart, spirit, and deepening our connections and our relationships. It's one of the reasons we're here on this planet. It's not about life purpose. It's to deepen our relationships and connect with other people on this planet. They're part of our learning. We move into the 4th week, and it's confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. What an amazing card. So there's this sense of having rested in the first 3 weeks of Christmas, and then this feeling we're still in the festive season. So a lot of people around the world, a lot of countries are experiencing some sort of holiday season around here. So time at home, time with family, time with friends, but there's a feeling of, okay, I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to, you've spent some time reviewing your year that's gone, what you want to achieve, and this is the energy is building really in the 4th week in December. You're just like, oh my God, I'm so ready to get started. I know exactly what I want to achieve. I know what I want to do with my life. And I know I have a vision for the year ahead, and I know what I'm going to do. And that could be with your launching your next product. I have my Oracle cards coming in next year, so it's going to be massive. I also am opening the Angel Circle big time in January. So there's so much that I'm looking forward to. And I know that after the rest, I'm going to take this time out in December. I'm going to be raring to go as we step into January then. So I hope this was useful. Share it with anyone that you think might enjoy this message, might be helpful for them today, this month. Click subscribe so that you get first notification of these videos. I post them every single week. And I am sending you so much love for this holiday season, wherever you are in the world. Loads and loads of